You might think that beautiful pearls are purely a gift from nature, but did you know? Almost every pearl you see today was actually made with a little help from humans. It's not like oysters just decide to make them on their own. Humans trigger the process by placing a foreign object inside the oyster's body. To the oyster, this object feels like a threat. So, as a defense, it starts coating it with a shiny substance called nacre, the same material that lines the inside of its shell. Layer by layer, year after year, the nacre builds up until it forms a pearl. Ironically, the oyster has no idea that its defense mechanism ends up becoming something so valuable. And here's the cool part, no two pearls are exactly the same, because every oyster reacts in its own unique way.
How old are you?
18.
James, how old are you?
17.
Patrick, how old are you?
15.
Deshaun, how old are you?
14.
Bree, how old are you?
13.
Zoe, how old are you?
11.
Dash, how old are you?
10.
Jordan, how old are you?
9.
Jason, how old are you?
9.
I can't breathe in plastic. I'm sweating, turning soggy. Move me to a brown paper bag. It soaks up moisture. Happy fungi again. I look 100 years old. Wait, the ice water hack. Dunk me quick. Ah, plumped up, skin tight and fresh again. Salad ready? Watch me glow. Wow. Ugh. I'm too hard, totally dry. Pop me in the microwave for 15 seconds. Ah, softened up, juicy and ready. Easy squeeze, feel that flow. Cough, I'm drying out. Cover this open side. Shield me with bread slices. They take the hit, I stay moist and fresh inside. Safe and soft. Ew, mold, I'm fuzzy. Give me that bubbling vinegar bath by spores. I'll stay fresh for 2 whole weeks. Ah, shiny, bright red, look, see me.
When you get here, do not click the second orb, and you'll skip the wave portal and be a cube in this wave part. However, you won't survive for long. Instead, click the green orbs super late and keep holding. You'll then skip the speed portal, and the deadlocked wave section will be really easy and you can continue playing until you beat the level without any issues, except the music desyncing. And you can even skip this portal here by going under it. And you'll fly through this ball part with no problems. And when you get here, just buffer your click and you'll get past the part. However, after many people did all of this, recorded it, and uploaded it to YouTube, RobTop realized the mistake he has made when launching Update 2.0. Because when he originally made Deadlocked, he didn't see those secret ways, and after everyone started talking about them, he updated the level, adding an invisible speed portal right here and adding saw blades above, scaling up this portal and adding more spikes to this section, which is why in older showcases Deadlocked looked slightly different. With no saw blades here, for example, would you say this is justified from the RobTop James to update a main level?
This video gets darker every single frame. I edited this video so that in every single frame, it is slowly getting darker and darker until the very end when it's pitch black. And to many of you all right now, you probably don't even see it getting darker, but trust me, it is. But now we've came this far in the video where your brain is starting to adjust to the darkness, and your pupils might even start to dilate now to take in more light, depending on the setting around you where you're watching this video. And as time goes on and on and on, it's probably hard to see what's even going on in this video right now. I mean, I could be doing a whole lot of inappropriate things right now and you would never know. And as the frame gets darker and darker, this is the typical time when your brain starts filling in the gaps and starts imagining what's on the screen right now. But since we're in the last couple of seconds here, here's a secret message. Yeah, if you can see it, I'm impressed. But now we are in complete darkness, so bye.
This platformer looks very normal at first. However, wait, what is this object right here? If we open it in the editor and look for this object, it doesn't exist anywhere. There are these 2 objects, but this one already has corners and it's a single object. So how did this person place this object down? Well, you see, we can actually recreate this object, but it's a headache, and it takes more than one object. And if we go back in time, we can see a couple of images RobTop shared with us on certain objects and how they can be used. But since he was so rushed to get Update 2.2 out, most of the work was left unfinished and we cannot access this object anywhere from here. However, what we can do is use the auto build system to place a block, then click on Edit Special, go to Special, and select this object type and simply click Create. And with that, you've spawned an unlisted object into the editor. There are many variations that also don't exist in the editor menus, so enjoy with them all.
The most common YouTube comments from each generation. And starting it off with baby boomers, I did some research and found out the top 3 things you all comment in comment sections. At number 3 is mentioning your age, like I'm 67 years old and I agree. At number 2 is complaining about technology, and at number 1 is the phrase back in my day. But now we're moving on to the next generation. And the next generation is Generation X. Your all's top 3 comments are underrated, Anyone else remember this? And at number 1 is Still Good. But for millennials, your all's top 3 comments are Why Am I Crying? This is a bit concerning. For number 2 is Talking About Their Kids, and at number 1 is Take Me Back. I've seen a lot of these comments before. Moving on to Gen Z, I did some research and found the top 3 comments for you all. And at number 3 are low-key, high-key facts. At number 2 is I'm dead, and at number 1 is just bro. Well, the generation we've all been waiting for, Generation Alpha. And the top 3 most common YouTube comments for you all is random emojis at number 3, at number 2 is first, and at number 1 is early. I already know my comment section is about to be destroyed.
Truck, duck, pluck, fun to rhyme, quick, stick.
Oh, you
lick,
better not.
Dinner time, spit, split, slit, shut.
I don't like this song.
Witch, stitch, pitch.
I'm done with you.
Big surprise.
So Pluto's not a planet, been demoted to dwarf. But I'm enormous now, my orbit's on a course for mama's porch. It's not cause you're small, it's cause your loop includes a few more. Call a black hole, the solar system's got blue balls. Hold up, short king, Earth will break you up, it's much bigger. Knew you like rings, didn't take you for a butt kisser. At least I've been considered for you've torn us apart. Wow, another pearl of wisdom out of God's biggest fart. I'll trash my atmosphere next, I'm on your side infinity. I'm solving global warming with a nice delivery. Wanna hurt Earth, you gotta go through me. But first, the human nerds think there's something you should see.
You know how every level in Geometry Dash is named directly after the song that it uses? Well, it turns out there's an exception to this, which is Finger Dash, having a different name than the original song, and the reason why will shock you. So it's late 2.0, and the hype around 2.1's release was at an all-time high, as RobTop finally dropped the long-awaited 2.1 sneak peek, giving us our first look at the next main level with the new Dash Orb, as well as the Spider Game mode. And the song being used for the level was Finger Bang by MDK, the artist behind many of Geometry Dash's main level songs like Dash and Press Start. And so to keep RobTop's tradition of naming levels after the songs they use, he was going to name the level Finger Bang. But there was a problem. The word bang typically refers to an explosion or loud sound, and MDK claims the title refers to using your finger like a gun. But in certain contexts, especially right before the word finger, bang can also refer to some not very family-friendly activities. And since Geometry Dash is a kid's game, RobTop didn't want the name to be interpreted the wrong way, and decided to rename Finger Bang to Finger Dash as we know it today. Subscribe if RobTop should have kept the original name.
The human brain is not the most important organ in the human body. The most important organ is actually inside the brain. Wait, what? If you're confused, listen up, because the truth is really interesting. This small organ called the hypothalamus is not really an organ at all. It's just a small region in the brain that does everything, from regulating body heat, telling you when you need to eat or drink, and telling you when to sleep. Did you learn something? Send this to someone who doesn't use their brain enough.